Presenting to you from For the home team, we've got the Legend. They'll be squaring off against the Rhinos. I'm Dan Stevens. I'll be calling the game, and as always, Peter O'Keefe will deliver the color. Let's have a look at each team's featured performers.
Well, these two guys can break the game wide open, and look at the rest of those names. What a cast of players! On the other side, we see just as much talent, maybe even more. John Elway and Jerry Rice are standouts for the Legends. With a QB and receiver pair such as these two guys, you can only hope to slow them down, but you can never stop them, especially with a supporting crew like the one they have.
All right, Peter, thanks. Now let's go down to the coin toss.
Hey, John. Let's have a good one.
The Rhinos will make the selection. What is the call?
Tails.
Tails it is.
We'll kick.
The Rhinos have won the toss and select a kick.
Premian kicks off, and the game is underway. Number 84 is coming up. Brought down at the 26.
Number 84 got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Legends offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 26-yard line. Number 97, Jackson, way back at the 17.
Number 97 forced the offense back a few yards with a terrific sack in the backfield.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead. Tackles him for a short loss.
You see it, baby, and you best believe it. Woo!
Third down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the 17-yard line.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Number 5 went deep and inside on that last play, but he couldn't make the grab.
That incompletion cost them some yards, Peter, but, you know, even if it had been hauled in, they would still be short.
That's right. In those situations, you're just trying to get yards, and if you're lucky, something will develop.
Number 8 lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Oh, here I come, kicker. Here I come, here I come.
Number 8 gets the snap and punts it away. Taylor hauls it in at the 42. At the 46.
John Taylor did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
46-yard.
The Rhinos offense takes the field, and they are already halfway home. They'll start at the 46-yard line. Taylor catches it over the middle, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play.
Troy Aikman made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down from the eye.
Watch out! Watch out! Run! Run!
targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They managed to hold them behind the line of scrimmage, but they have another shot at it coming up.
3rd and short. Let's see if they can come up with another big stand.
Runs into traffic, hauls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. That will bring up 4th down.
The run Hurd came in like a pack of wolves, cornering him in the backfield and then taking him down for a big loss.
Another good stop by the defense, and that will be 2 losses in a row. Kolikovic gets ready to punt it away. Kolikovic gets the ball and punts it away. The Legends stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their own 5-yard line. Sanders takes this one way. Takes it upfield. 45, 55, 15,
This is one beaut of a run, and that's an understatement, my friend. Look at him go here. Move, speed, and a little bit of flash all the way to the end zone, baby. You can't coach that kind of individual performance.
the point after, and it's good.
Don't get down, guys. This is nothing. When we get the lead, let's get back out there and crack some heads.
Set for the kickoff. Sayers back for the return.
Number 8 crushes this one deep. Sayers decides to take it out of the end zone. Stop at the 23.
Well, Sayers took it out of the end zone. While it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20. So it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Rhinos had their last drive stall at the tail end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 23-yard line. Aikman throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 21, tackled at the 25.
Zen Langston bags the ball after his teammate tips it his way. That's great coordinated D. Nice pick. I'm not saying they practiced that in preseason, but I did see some volleyball nets around training camp.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Legends got into the end zone last time they had it, and they're looking to do it again. They'll start at the 31-yard line. Elway throws a heater right sideline, and the completion is good for 6. Second down, 3 yards to go. Incomplete.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 99, defense, 12-yard penalty, first down.
Dan Hampton had crossed the plane made by the tips of the football on that last one, so he got the call for a neutral zone infraction.
First and 10. From the Rhinos, 20-yard.
Sanders gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
We're using iJoker's weak toss. And break.
Sanders gets the call again and heads left.
Sanders gives the defense nada to grab onto with this awesome spin move.
Just goes to show you don't always have to bulldoze your way through.
Help a well-timed spin or a juke or something, and they can't lay a finger on you.
That was his second rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
The extra point, and it's good. this one. Sayers downs it for a touchdown. The Rhinos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Myers tackles in for a short loss.
Corey Myers targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Sayers catches it left sideline and tries to get free. Finally gets out of bounds at the 40. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 68, defense. The penalty is declined.
First and 10.
Sayers takes his fourth carry of the game and heads out right. Down at the 39.
Ron Holt targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far.
Second and 10.
Is at the 50, finally dropped at the 49.
Reggie Cobb sticks to his blockers like a kick-me sign as he runs the football.
Well, that's a pretty vivid description, but I'll tell you, it works. And the play works, too, as he surges across the line for a big gain.
Yeah, it's all about using your blockers, Dan. They clear a path, you use the path.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they remove the chain.
Great execution.
First down, two tight ends in the game. Aikman lets it go to the right side, and this one is incomplete.
Ryan Stewart had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Sayers gets the call on second down and chews up about 4 on the play. 8 just rifles this one, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Troy Aikman has a knack for sticking square pegs through round holes when it comes to completing a tough pass.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
First down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Sayers carries this one off to the right and gains about 3 yards.
That's a pick. Gain of 3 on the pick. Singletary credited with the tackle. Second and 6.
Is this a great drive or what?
Sayers gets the handoff and heads wide, crosses the field.
Nails the offense with a huge loss. Watch how he targets the quarterback and then crushes him. Oh, he sacks him way back there. Great play.
They pushed them back even farther. And Peter, could this fourth down get any longer?
Well, theoretically, yeah, but it's plenty long enough already.
Filipovich gets the ball and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchdown.
Jim Filipovich saw his kid go squarely on for a touchback. Tough luck.
The Legends send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Sanders leads the catch on the right sideline and picks up 4 on the play.
Barry Sanders had nobody on him, and when the quarterback saw that, he quickly shot him the ball.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
2nd and 6 from your Legend, 24 yards.
Elway tips it to the left sideline, and he connects for a pickup of 4 on the play.
John Elway made a risky throw here, Dan. It worked out for him, but he had to slip it through practically the entire defense. Whew, scary.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make 3rd down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Number 84 catches the bullet out left, and they convert on 3rd down.
Number 84 has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeak it past the first down line.
Yeah, he knew what he needed to do, and he done did it.
How eloquently put.
Thank you.
Elway throws a high, long strike, and the reception's made at the 40, finally stopped at the 33. Wilson tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. 2nd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Elway fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. Sanders takes it for his 5th carry and heads wide left, stopped at the 7. Sanders gets the call again, and barely gets past the line of scrimmage completion. Fourth down coming up.
Dwight Frazier read that one right out of the receiver's break and denied it.
That was a fantastic job by the defense to stop what would have been a first down.
I love to see Big D on third and short situations. Fourth down, defenses love to hear that from the refs.
Nedney with a 23-yarder, and it's good!
Chris Nedney has a little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
For the first time today, they leave the red zone with only a field goal to show for it.
You know, overall, Dan, the defense has to be happy with how that one played out.
Number 8 hits a boomer down the field. Sayers pounds it in the end zone for a touchdown. The Rhinos take the field, and their running game hasn't generated much other than a big play here or there. We'll see how they fare as we start at their own 20-yard line. Aiton lets it go here, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Ron Hurd knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Barely past the markers for a first.
11 on the play. First down, Minutemen.
Henry Eller just couldn't have been expecting this. 3 defenders on his tail.
There had to be someone else open.
Risky, but the throw paid off.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
Williams takes him down back at the 26.
Rex Williams keeps his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch. Pow! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
That's his second tackle so far.
2nd and 14.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Coleman takes the sack at the 22. It'll be fourth down.
Coleman set this offense back a few with that sack. If there's such a thing as anti-momentum, they're feeling it.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Kolepovic lines up for the punt. Kolepovic gets the ball and punts it away. Number 5 fields the punt at the 35. Tackled at the 41.
Number 5 didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Legends came away with 3 last time out and are looking for more. They'll start this drive at their 41-yard line.
John Elway scrambled to stay alive there when plan A went south. I'd say that was about plan W, but it worked.
Second and 3. Ball at the 47-yard line.
Banks gives it his all on this play, Dan, but it is too little too late. They pick up a few yards and a new set of downs. Well, he forced him out of bounds, but not before the marker. He should be more aware of where he is on the field.
First and 10 from 32 yards.
Sanders has his number called on first down and gains about 3 yards. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Legends in command of this one, 17-0. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Brings up third down.
Third and 4.
Elway lights this one hard over the middle, and they convert on third down. The flag is thrown on the play. Let's see what it is.
Face mask, number 31, defense, first down.
Mike Frazier grabs a little too much face mask on this play and costs him the flag. Let's watch. Yeah, it's only a 5-yard penalty for this face mask. I'm pretty sure that was unintentional.
First and 10.
Canal catches this one, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
John Elway goes right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down, all 3 receivers to the right. Sanders carries it for the 9th time and barely gets past the line of scrimmage for a negligible gain on the play.
Everybody, get down!
Third and 2. From all around 7 yards.
Scrimmage incomplete. 4th down coming up.
No way, baby! Nowhere!
down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Nedney with a 24-yarder, and it's through the goalposts and good.
Chris Nedney has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
But that's the second time today they get close only to have to bring in the kicker.
Number 8 hits a boomer down the field. Sayers decides to take it out of the end zone. Dodges a tackle. Tackled at the 22.
Will Sayers got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Rhinos are fading fast and desperately need to score. Their offense will start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Sayers takes the handoff and ends up losing about 3.
Number 68 saw where that play was going right away and stopped it cold for a loss of yardage.
A beautiful hit on that one. He really brought some thunder with him.
And he rained on the offense's hopes of gaining some yards. In fact, the rest of this drive may get a little overcast.
That's his second tackle so far. Sayers bangs the dart right sideline and picks up maybe a yard.
Keep your eyes open over there.
Coleman sacks him back at the 15. Fourth down coming up.
Kurt Coleman forced the offense back a few yards with a terrific sack in the backfield.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
You got that right. So far, he's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks.
Gillespie winds up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Filipovic gets the ball and punts it away. Number 5 fields it at the 42. Tackled at the 48.
Number 5 didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Legends are really in command and have yet another shot to score. Their offense takes the field and starts this drive at their 48-yard line. Elway rifles it out left side, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Number 84 is just crazy good on this play then. He refuses to be intimidated by triple coverage. I would have tried to throw somewhere else, I think. Oh, but it didn't matter. He made the catch. Great job.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Losing 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. gets him from the ball. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
No way, baby! No way! Woo!
Number 8 lines up for the punt.
Back to punt. Taylor of BTC.
Number 8 gets the ball and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchback.
Number 8 saw his kid go squarely on for a touchback. Tough luck.
Man, there's still plenty of time left.
Myers tracks him way back at the 13.
Corey Myers wants to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, Dan.
Sayers goes out of bounds just behind the line.
Bill Sayers lost yards on the ball back there. You got to get some yards before you can run out of bounds, fella.
Ineffective, Peter. That's exactly how they looked for the past few downs. And, well, there you have more proof.
They got to change it up somehow on the next play.
They will face a third and very, very long. Shots in. Back at the 10. Fourth down coming up.
Craig Coleman caught the quarterback like a sack lunch behind the line. It's going to cost him a few.
That will be their 5th sack of the day, and they have been simply relentless so far.
Dan, they haven't let up all game. That's what you want. Somebody whose motor never stops.
Filipovich lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Filipovich takes the snap and punts it away. Number 5 fields the punt at the 50. At the 42.
Number 5 with a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Legends get great field position yet again. They'll start this one at the 42-yard line. Sanders has his number called on first down and will lose about a yard here.
Number 56 got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game.
Watch your
Second
side!
and 11
Watch your
from
side!
The Rhinos, 43 yards.
Number 97 takes the hit in the backfield at the 45.
Number 97 targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 5 tackles and 1 sack.
Rice makes the catch on the right side.
Jerry Rice check it out. Man, he's fun to watch.
What a play! A massive pickup and an obvious first down, Peter.
They weren't thinking first down as much as they were thinking touchdown on that baby.
First and 10.
Tight end to the left. Number 56 throws him for a loss at the 9.
Number 56 read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Elway throws a heater and the reception's made at the 7. Back down at the 3. Dinkins was in on the tackle. 4th down coming up.
First Dinkins managed to take him down before he got to the markers, but it was close.
They let the ball move close to the first, but they could not let it pass.
That's a great job holding him back, man.
4th and short. Nedney from 20 yards, and he knocks it through the upright.
Chris Nedney puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
That field goal makes him 3 for 3 out there. Hasn't missed one yet.
And you can't coach them.
Number 8 hits a boomer down the field. Sayers decides to take it out of the end zone. At the 20.
Well, Sayers took it out of the end zone. While it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20. So it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Rhinos are on the field, and they have not produced well at all. They're looking for an answer as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Sayers picks up the yard on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
But, you know, this is just not working. He made a good play on the ball, but for what?
This team is always throwing short. Problem is, they're not winning up any significant plays after the catch.
Exactly. 3rd down, London. Cobb takes it across the line and passes the line. Brought down at the 32. It will be 1st down.
Reggie Cobb executed a sweet juke move on that play.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Cobb call again, and heads left. Stopped at the 39.
With the carry. Gain of 7 on the play. Hurd credited with the tackle.
We're shutting you down, baby.
Second
You
and
can't
3.
move the ball.
Zen Langston read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. 4th down, Collins.
Terry Freets, they really got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Kolekovic gets ready to punt it away. Kolekovic takes the snap and punts it away. Number 5 takes it at the 20, dragged down at the 27.
Number 5 didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
Let's dig in on this series, fellas.
Sanders carries it for the 55 and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Barry Sanders didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had to help with some blocking. Well, I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
2nd down from the I. Sanders gets the call again and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 97, defense, 12-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Number 97 had crossed the plane made by the tips of the football on that last one, so we got the call for a neutral zone infraction.
3-minute warning.
It off the toss and will end up losing a couple.
Carl Banks read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
They don't let that play get back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 wideouts in the game. Number 5 drives the fastball over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
All right. I like it. Let's keep it moving.
Elway throws this up. The ball is caught for a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down, both wideouts to the right. this one right side. The Legends will take a timeout. Extra seconds.
Brandon Cannell faces down two defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
You be ready out there. You hear me?
Triple threat out there, Dan. Good back, sneaky quarterback, and quality receivers to boot. This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Peter, while he's used to being in the end zone, this is a great day even for him.
I love it. What a player.
Nedney is back to point after. Evans will hold the pitch.
Here's the point after, and it's good. Number 8 hits a boomer down the field. Sayers is coming out with it. Tackled at the 22.
Well, Sayers got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out in the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Rhinos take the field with the clock at 26. Sayers will take the handoff and heads wide right. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Second down and less than a yard. Hauls him down in the backfield, and the clock continues to run. The Rhinos want to talk it over, and they take their first time out. Third down. The clock is stopped at 3. Sayers cruises out to the left side and gets the first and more. Out of bounds at the 41.
Ron Hurd finally makes the play, but not in time. Let's have another look. Oh, yeah, gave up a lot of yards before forcing him out of bounds.
That's tackle number 6 for him. Good game so far.
Definitely.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Legends in command of this one, 30-0.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
Well, here's a look at our halftime stats, and as you can see, it paints a pretty clear picture. The Legends are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Sanders would find some running room on this one, and then it was off to the races. A 95-yard touchdown for the home team. The Legends get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Later on in the first, Langston was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Early in the first quarter, the Legends ahead by 7. Sanders would find an opening here, and he was off. They're now up by 14. The Rhinos, midway through the first, Sayers had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. The Rhinos back 14-0. Elway is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. That set up a short 23-yard field goal. The Legends moving ahead big and now lead by 17. Later on in the second quarter, this time at the 36. Elway went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. That set up a 35-yard field goal. Midway through the second, the Legends winning by 20. Rice ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. They've opened it up and now lead by 23. The Legends again have it. Elway is going to take this one to the outside, and once he gets the corner, it's a foot race. A 21-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Legends winning 30-0. Sayers got the carry as they stayed on the ground on third down, and he'd make it pay off. They were getting the yards, but they weren't watching the clock, and time ran out on them. And that will do it. The Legends are up big at halftime, 30-0.
Excellent job, Dan.
The Rhinos will get the ball first here in the second half, and they are going to need a bunch of scores to get back into this one. Currently, they're down 30-0. Now, let's get to the game. Number 8 boots the second half kickoff away. Sayers decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks the tackle. Stop at the 25.
Dale Sayers got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Rhinos, they have taken the field, and they've been having a tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as we start at their own 25-yard line. Aikman fires this one into the middle, and it's caught just barely past the markers for a first.
He picks up 10 yards on the play. First down, Rhinos.
Troy Aikman zings this one perfectly. Great pass, great catch, great play. Let's have another look. Bullseye. What a precise throw. They keep doing plays like this, he could be in big trouble.
What a pass, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's got 66 yards and 1 interception.
Cobb makes the catch out to the left, and that will be good for a gain of 8.
Reggie Cobb was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down, 2 yards to go. Cobb loses 2, and that brings up third down.
Sean Joseph kept his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch. Pow! Oh, that's got to hurt.
That's his second tackle so far. Pursues. The 36. That will bring up fourth down.
Dwayne Spellman executed a beautiful backfield tackle there to back him up. An awesome hit.
Good defense that's forced 2 losses in a row. Filipovich gets ready to punt it away. Popovich takes the long snap and punts it away. Number 5 fields the deep punt at the 19. Tackled at the 30.
Number 5 returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Legends got into the end zone last time they had it, and they're looking to do it again. They'll start at their own 30-yard line. Number 84 catches the bullet out left and picks up 4 on the play.
John Elway rolled the dice by targeting a receiver with 2 defenders near him, but the pass clicked and they'll move the ball. He's been on point with the short pass so far, Dan. That pattern's worked so well, we're probably going to see it over and over again.
Well, why not, Peter? His receivers are open and making grabs, and nobody has really stopped him from doing it.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Banks penetrates and makes the stop at the 30.
Carl Banks laid his man out like a Thanksgiving dinner. And with that big old loss, it's this offense that's the turkey.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
3rd and long. Sanders pitches it over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Pass complete to Sanders. A pickup of 13 on the play.
Barry Sanders faces double coverage, but nothing seems to faze this guy. Great move to get open. Well, the defense had him blanketed, but he's the only one that made a play on the ball.
Time and time again, he makes a fantastic option of himself coming out of the backfield.
Well, there are some runners that just have a knack for the passing game, and this guy's got it.
First down from the shotgun. Number 56 tackles him for a short loss.
Number 56 read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 6 tackles and 1 sack.
You don't have to run sideline to sideline. Stay left going up the middle. Watch left.
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Number 84 got open on that last play with a slant route, but couldn't bring the ball in.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter 3rd down play, but not much.
Well, maybe even a little shorter. There was some room to run there.
This is what I want. Bunch 50, Z deep post. Break.
3rd and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line.
Elway unloads this one. They get the first on 3rd and long.
Clark. He picks up 16 yards on the play. First down, Legends.
Dwight Clark has a small crowd of defenders working him and yet still makes the catch.
There's the catch, and there were 3 guys around him.
They say bad things come in threes, but that didn't seem like that was bad at all. Maybe mildly annoying, but definitely not bad.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Sanders gets the call on 1st down and gets past the line, tackled at the 38.
Sanders with the carry. He picks up 3 on the play. Hubbard with the tackle. Second and 7 from the Rhinos, 38-yard line.
I hope you all have some red. Hyena. Red. Rhino. 45. Rhino. Hyena. Red. 56. Hut hut.
Sanders loses about 3, and that brings up 3rd down.
Carl Banks targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
41-yarder.
John Elway couldn't look the defenders off the ball on this one. Here's an example of one guy making a play against several. Oh, it was close, but his receiver made a positive play on it.
Well, I don't know if any defensive adjustments were made at halftime, Peter. I sure can't tell. This quarterback just knows how to make everyone play his game.
In his third great quarter, he's still forcing the D to play by reaction, Dan, which takes control right out of their hands.
Rozier gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
He picks up 5 on the play. Browner with the tackle. Second and 4.
Down. 6. Let's go. Take over the back end.
Sanders takes it off the toss and takes it upfield. Tackled at the 16.
The pickup of Frazier.
We're going with eye jokers, weak toss. Got it? Good. Great.
Third and 1.
Chews up 4 yards, and that brings up first down.
4 yards. First down, Legends.
We gotta start putting up a better fight. Let's toughen up.
First and 10. From the Rhinos, 12 yards.
Rozier has his number called on first down and heads out right, brought down at the 6.
Tony Baselli used every ounce of his big self to do some key blocking on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Don't buy that play action, Frank.
The Rhinos takes over.
Elway throws a bullet to the flat, and somehow the receiver holds onto the ball for the first down.
Number 56 will get credit for the push out there, but it wasn't in time. He was already past the markers.
He's got 7 tackles so far.
First and goal from the Rhinos, 1 yard.
You got it, baby. Sit.
If we see the pass here, Dan, I have no doubt it's heading to his go-to man.
Sanders carries it for the 24th. Ends up losing about 3. We have a flag on the plate. Let's listen to the call.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 92, defense, half the distance to the goal. Repeat, first down.
Number 92 was lined up on the ball, and the ref called him on it. That's a neutral zone infraction. Short runs are not as easy as they look, Dan. The D knows just where you want to get to, so kudos to this offense for getting there.
Peter, while he's used to being in the end zone, this is a great day even for him.
I love it. What a player.
Nedney is back for the point after. Bevan will hold the kick.
Now the point after, and it's good.
Your legends are set for the kicking. THU.
Number 8 booms one downfield. Sayers pounds it for a touchdown. The Rhinos stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Makes the stop at the 17.
The carry. Pack with the tackle for a loss of 3 on the play.
LeVar Pack keeps his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch. Pow! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, Dan, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. A bullet to the flat, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Rex Williams would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
Another good stop by the defense, and that will be 2 losses in a row. Forces the incompletion. Wait a minute, we have a flag down on the play. Let's get the call from the field.
Holding, number 74, offense, the penalty is declined. Incomplete pass.
Filipovich lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Number 5 is D3C.
Oh yeah, Butter, I'm coming. I'm locking in.
Filipovich takes the long snap and punts it away. Number 5 fields the punt at the 30-yard. The 47.
Number 5 did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Legends start this one on the center logo at their 47-yard line. Gets the handoff and gets past the line. Tackled at the 48.
Sanders with the carry. Gain of 1 on the play. Frazier with the tackle. Second and 8. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Down! 6! Me and you all day! Check! Single back! Goal! 16! Check!
Rozier picked about 7, and that will bring up third down.
A pickup of 7 on the play. Browner credited.
Nothing to sneeze at with that gain, Dan. These guys are the complete rushing package, and they'll run it on you all day if you let them.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Third down, just a single receiver on the field.
Check. Goal. 51. Check. Goal. 54. Hunt. Hunt. Hunt.
Hauls it down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. 4th down coming up.
Joey Browner got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
Another tackle, and it seems like we're always calling his name. What a hitting machine in the secondary.
He's definitely carrying his weight back there.
Let's mark the punt. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
Number 8 takes the snap and punts it away. The Rhinos take the field, and other than a big play here and there, they have had problems. They are looking for an answer as they start at their own 4-yard line. Sayers picks up a couple.
Gale Sayers played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd down, 2 tight ends in the game. Sayers gets the call on 2nd down.
Got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Sayers moves forward, and that brings up 4th down.
Cedric Marion is not going to let them get back to the line here. Look how he just rolls into the backfield and just lays out the ball carrier. He's quick and he knows how to hurt a guy.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Filipovic gets ready to punt it from out of his own end zone.
Encroachment. Number 61. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 4th down.
Will Ferrar made contact on that one when he shouldn't have. That drew the penalty for encroachment.
Filipovic lines up in his own end zone for the punt.
Number 5 is D2C.
Filipovic takes the long snap and punts it away. Number 5 catches it at the 45. At the 38.
Number 5 didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Legends have a short field and are starting this drive at the 38-yard line. Gets the call on 1st down and will end up losing a couple.
Number 56 targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's been working hard so far. That's his 8th tackle.
And each one of those 8 left a bruise. That guy can hit.
Here we go.
Sanders makes the nice catch and loses yards on that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Legends in command of this one, 37-0.
This is a big one, boys. We need to stop. Hype it up. Hype it up.
Third and 20.
Elway throws this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Tackle left to 27.
Willie Wood has this pass dead to rights all the way, Dan. He's got the interception and enough room to run the ball and give his offense a head start.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Rhinos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 27-yard line. Yates catches it in the flat and tries to get free. Hunted down at the 41. First down.
14 yards on the play. First down, Rhinos.
Sam Yates will not take no for an answer. Watch this play where he makes the catch and then knifes ahead for plenty more.
He did a good job getting his hands around the football, and then he just took off with it.
Yeah, he's not running any tricky patterns, but can pick up the extra yardage when he needs to.
First and 10 from the Rhinos, 31-yard line.
Number 68 gets the sack way back at the 35.
Number 68 just sailed through unblocked for the sack. Man, the O-line couldn't have made it easier if they drew him a map to the quarterback and packed him a lunch.
Another sack, and his stats keep on growing.
Picks off the pass because he plays the zone so well here, completely snookering the quarterback. That's just how you do it, folks. You can't coach that.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Legends have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive that starts at the 42-yard line. Intercepted. One man to beat. No one in front of him. Touchdown.
Mike Frazier has to be the play of the week, man. You know we're showing this one again. Oh, fantastic job picking off the quarterback. Then he sees his route and powers upfield to the end zone for 6. You can't coach that.
Well, they get the score, Peter, but it doesn't seem to make much of a dent, does it?
Well, not really. If a touchdown counted for 60 instead of 6, well, it'd be a different story. But as it is, they are still down large.
Is back for the point after. Where? On the hold.
Now the extra point, and it's good.
Point is good.
Your Premium booms one downfield. Number 84 is coming up and breaks the tackle left to 23.
Number 84 got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Legends have turned the ball over the past 2 times out, so they'll need to be careful as they start this drive at their own 23-yard line.
Single back.
Rozier will get stopped at the line, and that brings up second down.
Carl Banks would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Second down, tight end to the left.
Sit. This ain't a good day to run the ball. Hyena. Red. 56. Gun. Listen up. Goal 26.
Number 56 takes the hit in the backfield at the 21.
Number 56 got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 9 tackles and 1 sack.
Coming up the middle. Watch your right side. Single back.
Frazier gets the sack at the 18. It'll be 4th down.
3 on the play.
How about blocking this thing? Come on, let's swarm this guy.
Your Legends have selected to punt. Taylor is deep to receive.
I'm coming back for another sack, baby.
Number 8 gets the ball and punts it away. Taylor fields the punt at the 41. Tackled at the 45.
John Taylor didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Rhinos haven't gotten much out of their offense recently and are looking to get back on track here. This drive begins at their 45-yard line. Sayers carries it for the 21st time and will end up losing a couple.
Sayers with the carry. Spellman credited with the tackle for a loss of 2 yards on the play.
Dwayne Spellman keeps his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch. Pow! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
That's his 2nd tackle so far.
All right, big play. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah, I hope they come at us the same way.
2nd and 12.
Sayers will take this one off the toss and gains almost 10 yards on the play.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
Great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy here, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Cobb goes out of bounds for a loss at the 48. That will bring up 4th down.
Reggie Cobb couldn't quite get back to the line on that run and goes out of bounds.
No room to even get past the line of scrimmage on that play. 4th down coming up. Filipovic gets ready to punt it away. Filipovic takes the long snap and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchdown.
Jim Filipovic saw his kid go squarely on for a touchback to tough luck.
The Legends will start the drive at their own 20-yard line.
Your Legends, 20-yard line.
Listen up. Go. 74. Listen up. Right. 34.
Sanders takes it off the toss and will end up losing a bunch here.
Number 97 targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's tackle number 6 for him. He's holding up his part of the line, and that is for sure.
Oh, you gotta love a player stepping up like that.
15-yard line.
Down. 6. You don't get nowhere running the ball.
Sanders catches it in the flat, and that's good for 6.
Barry Sanders easily overcomes the double coverage to nab the football. Perfect synchronization by the quarterback and the receiver. Way to get open.
Time and time again, he makes a fantastic option of himself coming out of the backfield.
There are some runners that just have a knack for the passing game, and this guy's got it.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Wilson knocks him down and sacks him for the loss at the 15. 4th down coming up.
6 yards on the play.
Jordan Wilson gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, Dan.
About to bring the pack.
Number 8 gets the snap and punts it away. Taylor makes a fair catch at the 46.
Placed around the 47-yard line.
The Rhinos offense takes the field, and they are already halfway home. They'll start at their 47-yard line. Rifles it out left side, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Ryan Stewart had just one guy on him and makes the most of it. And he schooled that guy so bad, I can smell the chalk dust.
After a previous miscue, he makes a great play, this time staying focused.
Yeah, his drop earlier didn't affect his concentration on that last pass. Really staying with it.
2nd down with 3 receivers to the left. Sayers gets the toss and will end up losing a couple.
Number 68 targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 6 tackles.
A heater, and the catch is made well past the markers for a 1st down.
12 yards on the play. 1st down, Rhinos.
Troy Aikman doesn't leave much room for error on this one. It's either a great pass and completion or an interception. Let's take a look. Well, that's a great catch and a great completion. You don't see many quarterbacks thrown into double coverage like that and succeed. Dan, I've seen a lot of short throws, but overall, there's really not much to show for it.
Good catch, solid throw, but the ball just isn't moving far enough to make a difference. Block tackles him for a short loss.
Ronnie Lott read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Sayers has his number called on second down and rambles for about 5. It looks like we have an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
LeVar Pack suffers a tough break here. Unfortunately, injuries are too often a part of this game.
Sayers gets the call on third down and heads wide right. Stopped at the 23.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
First and 10 from the legend, 23 yards.
Cobb gets the call on first down and picks up a couple.
With the carry. Gain of 2 yards on the play. Woodson credited with the tackle.
Second down coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Takes it off the toss and will end up losing a couple.
Down! Sit!
Aikman floats this one out to the right sideline, and it's caught for the score.
Troy Aikman throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Peter, that's his first touchdown pass of the game. How do his stats look?
Well, so far, he's got 121 yards and 1 touchdown.
Back to the point after. On the hold.
Here's the point after, and it's good. Yepremian pooches it. Rice at the 40. Down at the 39.
Jerry Rice wasn't going to let a miracle happen on this onside. It comes his way and then gets his hands around it to put the offense out on the field. Great work by this hands team.
A gutsy call, and when you live high stakes, you win big, or you lose big.
Well, they lost, and now we'll see how they recover.
The Legends offense takes the field, and they have good field position. They will start at the 39-yard line. Sanders takes the handoff and runs into traffic. Number 56 drills him for a loss at the 41. A flag is thrown on the play. Let's see what it is.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 96. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
Corey Young had crossed the plane made by the tips of the football on that last one, so he got the call for a neutral zone infraction.
Let's go.
1st and 5 from the Rhinos, 34-yard line.
Down. Set. Check. Goal. 16. Check. Goal. 21.
Sanders dodges this one way out right and takes it upfield. Tackle at the 25.
Barry Sanders sticks to his blockers like a kick-me sign as he runs the football.
Well, that's a pretty vivid description, but I'll tell you, it works, and the play works too as he surges across the line for a big gain.
Yeah, it's all about using your blockers, Dan. They clear a path, you use the path.
First down, 10 yards to go. Lozier gets the call on 1st down and rambles for about 5.
Lozier with the carry. He picks up 5 on the play. Wilson with the tackle. Second and 5 from the Rhinos, 20-yard line.
Down. 6.
Pursues and makes the tackle back at the 22.
Willie Wood got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game.
Third and 6 from the Rhinos, 22-yard line.
Sanders takes carry number 30 and gets tackled short of the marker. That will bring up 4th down.
Number 97 made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They allow a little there, but they do force a 4th down.
Way to attack the ball.
Nedney is back to attempt a field goal from 19 yards. Bevan will hold the kick.
Nedney kicks from 36 yards out and puts it through. It's good.
Chris Nedney has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
Although they get the field goal, that's the 3rd time they've had to settle for 3 points from the red zone. Can't be happy with that.
Nope, you always want to punch it in when you're close in like that.
Number 8 booms one downfield. Sayers decides to take it out of the end zone, breaks the tackle, brought down at the 23.
Yeah, Sayers took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Rhinos start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:58. Throws a bullet to the flat and connects at the 20. Knocked out of bounds at the 24. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Holding, number 61, offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, 1st down.
Number 61 clearly held his man back there, Offensive holding was the right call.
First down, one man down.
Ball at the 14-yard line.
Sayers catches it in the flat, and the clock continues to wind down. Throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is made. That will stop the clock at 1:34.
Sayers playing smart there, stopping the clock by heading to the sideline. That's a good play.
Not much available at all, and they will face a third and very long.
Backing down for this team, and now they're in a tough situation.
First time up.
You could have shaken that ball.
First down, Rhinos.
Let's go, D. Just like practice. No more easy yards.
Throws a heater right sideline, and the catch is made, and the clock continues to wind down. Sayers catches it in the Rhinos. Take a timeout. That's their second.
Dale Sayers saw that he was singled out there. They did just enough in that pattern to gain separation and haul that one in.
Time and time again, he makes a fantastic option of himself coming out of the backfield.
Well, there are some runners who just have a knack for the passing game, and this guy's got it.
This one over the middle. It's complete at the 45. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Pearson calls it in right side. He's got the first. The clock continues to tick down. Throws a heater, he connects at the 18, and he's stopped right there.
17-yard line.
Pearson to the left and gets past the markers for a first down. Zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Kerry Threets knocked that pass down. Man, he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Yet another big play by this defense. That was their fifth batted ball today.
Yeah, you can see them start to anticipate the path of the throw the minute the quarterback winds up.
2nd and 10.
Didn't hold that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Henry Ellen executed a nice little hook on this one, but he couldn't bring the ball in. Incomplete.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Well, maybe even a little shorter. There was some run there.
Third down. Clock is stopped at 11. This one out to the left. It's caught for a touchdown.
Troy Aikman throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Whoa, he stuck that one in there for his second TD, as he has been doing game in and game out.
Yeah, he's proven today that he is the man.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. Yepremian pooches it. Logier goes it out to the 37. Locked down at the 26.
Mike Rozier wasn't going to let a miracle happen on this onsides. It comes his way and then gets his hands around it to put the offense out on the field. Great work by this hands team.
They can't bring down the onside kick. Pretty aggressive play calling there, though.
Well, the offense is like a 1 in 4 chance of recovering those, but they knew the risks.
The Rhinos.
No, his mind is not for rent to any god or government. Always hope for your discontent. He knows changes are permanent. But changes.
Let's go. You're not going nowhere.
Devin takes a knee, and that will do it. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. So, the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Sanders got the carry here, and he comes through. Touchdown for the home team. The Legends moving ahead big and now lead by 37. Now early in the fourth quarter, the ball at the 42. Wood was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Still in the fourth quarter, the Rhinos trailing by 37. Lott is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. The Legends still early in the fourth quarter. Frazier would come up with a huge play here, as he was able to pick one off, and then he had some clear sailing in front of him. A 44-yard play that set up touchdown for the visitors. The Legends winning 37-7. Aikman went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. A 23-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Rhinos trying to make something happen and are now down by 23. After driving 20 yards on 4 plays, Nedney would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. The Legends connect for the 4th time in this one. Still late in the fourth quarter, the Rhinos trailing by 26. Aikman went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. And that will do it. The Legends come away with the win, 40-21. Finally, let's give it up for our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Barry Sanders proved once again why he's one of the best. When he was the best player on the winning team, it's as simple as that. We'll see if he's able to keep up this high level of play in the games ahead.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.